We have all the cards. US forces will soon finish the job, and our core strategic objectives are nearing completion. Three phrases, then, that stand out as Donald Trump offered in a primetime national address a full-throated defence of the war. Critics, though, saying the content provided precisely no new information, and Iran has responded saying it will press on until the US and Israel face permanent regret and surrender. Trump also giving no mention either of his earlier threats to pull the US out of NATO.
I've made clear from the beginning of Operation Epic Fury that we will continue until our objectives are fully achieved. Thanks to the progress we've made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong.
Well, let's cross then to Tehran. We're going to talk to our correspondent Reza Sayah, who joins us from there. Reza, Trump threatening then to bomb Iran back to the Stone Age, those words that he used there, where they belong. Very strong words, criticised even by some lawmakers in the US.
Yeah, and obviously this is a statement that Iranian leaders are going to view as an insult. And last night, when he made the speech, just a few hours later, the headline in one of the leading news sites here in Iran described Mr. Trump's address as saying, "I lost, and I lost badly." So Iranian leaders and news media are either dismissing or mocking Mr. Trump. From Tehran's point of view, what Mr. Trump said last night was nothing new. He pretty much tried to convince the American audience that he was winning the war, the objectives had been met, and the war was wrapping up in a couple of weeks. But if you look at the facts on the ground, even though Iran has taken lots of losses on the battlefield, the leadership is still running the country. They are still firing missiles and drones and hitting U.S. bases and Israeli targets. Their nuclear program is still there. Their proxies are still there. And you can argue they have even more leverage than ever with a chokehold on the Strait of Hormuz and the global economy. So the impression here is Tehran sees itself in the driver's seat. And unless Mr. Trump says something new about ending this war, recognizing Iran's rights, Iran's message is they're fine with prolonging this war and keep fighting.
Yeah, the rhetoric's strong as well on the Iranian side, isn't it? That phrase saying we will press on until the US and Israel face permanent regret and surrender. And indeed, Iran has hit back with several different volleys in the last 24 hours, notably as the Jewish festival of Passover has got underway. Yeah,
this very violent and increasingly troubling cycle of violence continues in this war. This morning has been relatively quiet in Tehran, but last night more airstrikes in the capital. And based on what we're seeing, it's now clear that U.S. and Israeli forces are increasingly hitting non-military targets. It happened again last night. Airstrikes hit the former U.S. embassy here in Tehran. Earlier this morning, I drove by and saw the damage to the former embassy. Keep in mind, the U.S. Embassy building has been inactive for 47 years. It's been a museum. Even so, it was bombed last night, damaging many surrounding buildings. And these airstrikes are raising serious questions about what U.S. forces and Israeli forces are intending to do. Clearly, they're going after non-military targets, fuel depots, hospitals, civilian airports. Another airport in Kashan was hit overnight, steel factories, universities. Iran's foreign ministry says these bombings are clearly designed to destroy Iran's economic and intellectual infrastructure. And the foreign ministry has repeatedly noted that many European powers and international rights groups have stayed quiet and not condemned these attacks. And in the meantime, Iran's position is as long as you hit us, we'll hit you. They continued their missile and drone attacks overnight as well.
Reza, thanks very much. Reza Sayah, a correspondent, talking to us there from Tehran.